Hey, sports fan, this is Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a very special breakdown of the Sunday night game of the week between the Chiefs taking on the Broncos. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe right now so you can get all the hottest updates from us each and every week when we do our breakdown videos and we do our debate videos. So without any further ado, let's get right into the action. The Kansas City Chiefs come into this football game. I don't really know what to make of the Kansas City Chiefs. At times, they look like a world beater, the title contender, and then at times they're struggling to score, struggling to stay off the field as far as on defense. So they're a wild card, to say the least. You look at the Broncos. What are the Broncos exactly? They're one quarterback away from being a serious Super Bowl contender. I know they're the defending Super Bowl champion, but as we look up, we see the Oakland Raiders above them, winning each and every week and putting more pressure on them to possibly only be able to make a wild card. Look at Demaryius Thomas and company and what they need to do to get this struggling offense on board. You look at the run game and them not having a run game because of the injuries at the running back position. They have to find a way to manufacture running the football. Gary Kubiak's system, it's very successful, but it's depending on a bell cow running back like an Arian Foster or something like that. You have to, I don't know if you got it on a practice squad, I don't know if you have to sign somebody off the street. You have to be able to run the football. The offensive line for the Denver Broncos has given up a couple of big hits on the quarterback. That has to be a major concern. You look at how they're a makeshift offensive line. They're not one of the best in the NFL, but they're serviceable at best. And I think that the wide receiver play has been struggling because of it. You look at the quarterback play, they don't really have a top-tier wide receiver on the team. I know you got Emmanuel Sanders, who's a speed guy, Demaryius Thomas, who's a big possession guy, but this offense, it's struggling to say the best. The defense, if you will, has a couple of injuries, but you got to keep in mind, Von Miller is still balling out his mind. Von Miller is scary as hell coming off the edge of that defensive line. No matter if he lines up to the left, no matter if he lines up to the right, he's still going to get to the quarterback. It doesn't matter if you block him with chip blocks, you can block him with a tight end and an offensive lineman. He's eventually going to crack that code and get to the quarterback and hit the quarterback. So as this defense gets healthy, towards the end of the season, and you get players like Aqib Talib healthy, you get players like a DeMarcus Ware healthy, you get all these guys back into the saddle, I think that you're going to start to see the Broncos defense lead this offense a little bit. And one of the big things is when you see them beat teams like the Saints, when they don't have the home field advantage and they're doing a good job of slowing down high-powered offenses, that's when you know the Denver Broncos are rolling. The good thing about Alex Smith and company, this is not a high-powered offense. Yes, they can run the football a little bit, excuse me, but overall, when I think about it, the Kansas City Chiefs I can't put my full faith in them. I know what they are, and at times they show up to play, at times they don't show up to play. So, for example, Carolina Panthers, they should have lost that game. They didn't show up on time, but they showed up eventually. So I'm picking the Denver Broncos to win this one. I think that the Denver Broncos are more talented overall on defense. I think that the offensive game, it's a toss-up. But I think whoever's defense is going to step up first. I believe that Von Miller and company are going to get to Alex Smith. And I think that, Travis Kelce is good, but he's not going to have the time to go off like he has against other teams. I think the linebacker play is going to step up for the Denver Broncos, even though they're suffering with injuries, but they still have the key components to get the job done. So I'm picking the Chiefs to lose this one and the Denver Broncos to win this one. All you Chiefs fans, all you Broncos fans, leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, check out Just My Picks for all the breaking news and all the hottest updates in sports. And as always, I want to thank you so very much, and happy holidays and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Don't eat too much turkey. Come back and see me next week. Enjoy.